And welcome back. So pleased to have live guests with us this morning, especially returning guests and friends Mary Green and Leslie Jackson. Mary Green from the American Red Cross and Leslie Jackson from SW Collins. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Mary, why don't we start with you? I love, she's always donning the regalia here for a Red Cross. First of all, let's talk about, earlier in our newscast, we talked about the potential of flooding, and it's that time of year where we're keeping a watchful eye out. Where do you guys kind of come into play every season if there were something to happen as far as a flood threat?
So we are so lucky to have lots of partners. So as you saw, Darren Woods with EMA, who takes such good care of us here in Aroostook County. So we are ready, along with Darren and some other partners. We have had people come up, so we have supplies at the ready. We have people at the ready. And so right now we are just watching and waiting. And the other thing that goes along with that, so our 21st annual Real Heroes Breakfast is coming up.
Yes.
And that's our one fundraiser that we do every year. And
it's for April?
It's in May 17th.
Okay, yes.
And with that fundraiser, 100% of the proceeds stay right here in the county. And so, in other words, we need that money because you never know what's going to happen come May. And we might need to just run up there and help all of those up there. And the money that we raise will help go towards that.
It's certainly this time of year where we're kind of watching the waterways and kind of making sure that everything's okay. But the work that the Red Cross does, you guys do year round. I mean, you're helping people who are the victims of fires and flooding, and you're helping people. Talk about the blood donations, and where are you with all that right now?
So when it comes to our Real Heroes Breakfast, we're not at our goal yet. We're almost there. We're getting there, but we could absolutely use some more sponsors. For the very first time, we actually have an event sponsor, which is SW Collins.
Which is why Leslie's here.
We're so excited, and she'll talk a little bit about that. But we are doing blood drives every 6 weeks. We are installing free smoke alarms in people's homes, regardless of their income. And so we are doing the work that needs to be done every day. And in order to do that, we rely 100% on donations. We do not get state or federal funding, and a lot of people don't know that. So we're 100% donor funded, and 90% of the work that's done is by volunteers.
We're going to get to that in a second, but Leslie, talk a little bit about SW Collins, why you guys decided to step up and partner with this particular venture.
Right, yes. This year is actually a very big year for SW Collins. We are celebrating our 175th anniversary.
Congratulations. Only 175 years young,
yeah. That's a lot of years.
Yes.
Right? So we've just been looking for opportunities to give back to the communities. We've been involved with the Red Cross for many years, and when this opportunity became available to be the sponsor, we thought it was a good fit to support and help recognize these heroes.
The other thing that you guys have done, which I thought is pretty unique, you have the coin drive that's happening?
Yes.
What's an update with that?
It's going very well. We're almost complete in our first quarter, and we have 12, 15 different charities that we're donating to every quarter, so it's going well.
Let's fast forward to Real Heroes. For those that may not realize, Real Heroes is just about recognizing not just people who do go above and beyond, but I guess the people who are kind of go under the radar and helping other folks.
I mean, SW Collins, they're real heroes in and of themselves. I mean, the things they do in the community, but like we have 3 young heroes this year. It's going to be amazing. We have a little boy who was in the kitchen with his grandmother when it caught on fire, and he actually drug his grandmother with her oxygen tank out of the house. I mean, it's things like that. And Real Heroes, they are the unsung heroes because they're not the ones who are bragging. And so it's
usually they don't want attention.
Absolutely right. But it's such a great morning where we come together because Aroostook County is amazing. And there are a lot of amazing people right here in the county. And so it's one morning where we get to come together and celebrate all of the goodness. You see what's happening on the news, everything. You always hear the bad. So it's one day where we get to hear the good. And our very own, your very own Rennie Kluge is going to MC again this year. It wouldn't be a breakfast without him.
Exactly.
So
he's always looking forward to that.
Excited.
And WAGM is always glad to be there in full support of what you guys are doing in our community. You guys are real heroes, very much so. Mary, Leslie, thank you so much for being here. The date real quick for you, Real Heroes?
May 17th from 7:30 to 9:30 right here at the former Crow's Nest this year.
All right, very good. We'll be right back.
All right, thanks.